Hi there, my name is Jack Hawley, and I'm a firearms instructor here in Las Vegas. Among other things, I'm a post-certified law enforcement firearms instructor. But the reason I'm here today was to just chat about this lightweight protective shield. The idea of which is to stop handgun rounds from impacting the user. Typical handgun stuff, 9mm, 45, that sort of thing. The conversation we were having is about possible law enforcement application for it. And one of the things to me that it would create for an officer who has it available to him, when the officer's made the judgment that this level of preparedness perhaps is ready on this call, it's lightweight, it's available, relatively low cost, so the likelihood of them having it available is greater. But once they've decided that they'd like to deploy it, it creates a situation to me where the best of all possible worlds exists, where having this available, having it deployed, can buy the officer something that in the absence of it he can't buy, which is time. A little bit of time. Things go bad quickly, medium risk, high risk situation. 3/4 of a second isn't an awful lot of time to react and go through a decision tree. Maybe because you've got the shield available to you, you can extend that time, that feeling of safety, even a little. Second and a half, double it, make it 2 seconds. The more time that's available to me, the more options I can consider. And I don't believe there's any police officer around who's interested in using deadly force, interested in using this weapon, but only giving me 3/4 of a second to have to make that decision eliminates a number of possibilities that if I had more time, I might be able to work my way down a decision tree that allows me to not use that lethal force. So the ability to withdraw, the ability to reposition, a number of things have everything to do with whether or not I have time to consider them and whether I can do them in relative safety. So to me, that's an excellent benefit of this shield for a law enforcement officer. In addition, it's extremely lightweight as opposed to the tactical sort of shields that I'm sure we're all familiar with, at relatively low cost, and therefore it's more deployable by more people. Now, most officers, all officers certainly in our area, are wearing body armor. However, body armor has limited protection in the sense that it's only covering that part of the body that it's covering, which is not really a shield. It's not really putting me in a position where I believe that I am essentially behind cover. If I have that shield with me, I have cover with me. And again, my decision-making process when I know I have cover is entirely different than my decision-making process when I don't have it available. So to me, it's not something that in any way is competing with an officer's body armor. They're just two entirely different things. Body armor is, to me, a last-ditch safety device for when you've already been shot and you were shot in an area that happens to be protected by the vest. But I can't imagine it influencing my psyche as I go into or find myself in the midst of any lethal force encounter, that I do or do not have body armor would in any particular way affect my willingness to take incoming fire. That doesn't make any sense. Whereas knowing that I have a shield, knowing that I'm behind cover, that can change my attitude about what I'm willing to delay, and again, get more options. So those are just my initial thoughts on the product. When I saw the thing being demonstrated, I was impressed by the fact that it stopped it, and those are the things that came to my mind essentially right off the bat.